Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kingdoms and Castles. Today, we are continuing our Dervist survival mode playthrough. Looks like our food situation, the numbers are fluctuating greatly. The food situation's been solved. At the end of the previous episode, there was a major issue that absolutely needs to be addressed. I think to start off, I'm going to want to A, run a festival, even though it's going to cost us about a bajillion cashola. And B, just have like some manor houses under construction, just so that we can get some additional people capacity, because we're going to need to expand. The solution is always to expand. Expanding lets us get more troops, which will be a nice little backup in case the towers aren't enough. Expansion lets us build more things. Ooh, I didn't even realize there's another quarry location right over here. Guess I will build a couple quarries, why not? By the time they're done, we're going to have more people in town, I imagine. Unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot we can do, I think, before the next Vikings come. I can build more swordsmen, which I guess I will do. The festivals, they keep getting more and more expensive, but I might as well run another one. Hopefully some of these other houses get built in time. The festivals take a little while to pop, so I'm not overly concerned. I probably could build another swordsman squad, which will yoink some people away as well. Oh, looks like the people came. Stuff's on fire. That is not good. I think we want to we were building a large reservoir, so I'll get that cooking, and then once it's done we can maybe get a large fountain, sort of occupy the little end bit. Should be good enough. It's 1 year until the friggin' Vikings are coming. Guess I'll train an archer squad. Can I train more than one? I absolutely can. I didn't realize there was a queue because I didn't see a queue. That's good to know. You have room for up to 1,200 people. What would be the cost to deal? Missing translation, it's the least you could do. Let's chat again in 2 years. Okay. Well, we can't Dragon Smite or Viking Smite, so we're on our own this time. I guess I'll train a swordsman squad or two. Just get those cooking. We still have enough idle people where it's not going to impact our building. It looks like a good chunk of our towers got completed. I don't think these last ones are going to be completed in time. So hopefully, I was going to say hopefully the Vikings don't all come from this one angle, because that would be terrible, but here they come. Alright. Well, that is what it is. We've got 8 archers and equivalently huge amount swordsmen, so we'll be able to deal with the Vikings. Actually, it looks like not all of them are coming from the one angle, which is nice. I probably want to pull these guys back a little bit, because I want them, if possible, I would like my soldiers to defend closer to the extra towers so that they will be able to benefit from more than one tower. Oh no, the Vikings are destroying the walls. I guess I will just fight. Yeah, we got the back towers benefiting us. Looks like we're fighting a big red dragon. Not a fan of the big red dragon. Hope he doesn't fuck our troops up. That'd be pretty terrible. Okay, it's not burning anything right now. Love to see it. There's also Black Dragon. We've successfully dealt with one half of the Vikings. The other half look like just normal Vikings. I'm not super concerned. I think I can focus my attention a little bit more to what's going on in town. We're definitely going to want to just set up some more manor houses to continue building up some territory. It's a little annoying. Our tree towers are fucked. Pretty sure we don't have any water supplies nearby. No wells or anything, so that kind of sucks. Not much we can do about it right now. I'll build a couple wells now so that I don't have to worry about this shit in the future. One down here should be good as well. Major oversight on my part. No big deal. The Vikings are almost in position, so I might as well select all my Deuterinos and just have them set up over here. They'll be in position in time, I think. Yep. Maybe. Actually, I'm not 100% sure here. No, they're getting in there. It's no big deal. Yep. Vikings are pathing in to our city blocks and just getting completely eviscerated by the multitude of towers. I think we're gonna lose a swordman or two. I don't really want to like micro it super crazy hard. Just because it's kind of hard to see who's got enough HP, you know? We might end up losing a couple knights, but it is what it is. It's their job, unfortunately. I think the catapults won't really be able to do much to us. We have a bunch of ballista towers, so unless it sits like out of range and pings this one castle block over here, we should be relatively fine. One thing I was considering... it fires a little annoying. One thing I was considering doing is maybe moving to a quad block technology. Which I know is kind of like a lot of space to be spending on towers, but we're eventually going to be fighting crazier Vikings, so we're going to need crazier defenses, in my opinion. Is there anywhere super fertile? There's little bits here and there. I think the best fertility zone for us, we've already like mostly used up. We have a bunch of tools. I guess I'll continue that rock removal so that we can maybe recoup some of the space. It just takes 10 tools. We have hundreds of tools. Alright, these are all getting removed. Oh, here's a little bit more space. Fantastic. There we go. That'll give the peasants plenty of stuff to do. We could build a couple orchards here. That would be nice. We are running pretty high on fruits. It's actually pork and grain we're running low on. We have no pork storage. We do have tools now, so we could probably start making butcheries. I don't see why we couldn't just build them next to the swine herds. The other option would be like in Blacksmith Alley, but this whole area is fertile, so I think I'd rather the butcheries be out here. I could put a well in this little like extra slot over here. It'd be nice if the reservoir was finished anytime soon so that I could get my large fountain cooking. Hopefully this manor house is not burned down. It is not burned down. We probably could use some additional whatchamacallits? Towers. Yeah, the thing I'm building. It takes a lot of brain power to just press the button over and over, okay? I'm not gonna build them like the crazy heights I've been doing the other ones. I think this should be tall enough. And I think the extra towers probably... I don't dislike the 1/2 archer tower, 1/2 ballista tower ratio. I think it probably would make sense to be like 3 archer towers, 1 ballista. But, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, don't think it... I think the ballista towers do help. They limit dragon damage, they focus tougher Vikings, so on and so forth. Hold up, are we running a money deficit? No, we are not running a money deficit. We're just barely building enough money. Maybe do the butchers cost money? That might be what happened. Yeah, they do cost gold. I was gonna maybe like double our wood harvest for this clear cutting, but I guess we're not gonna do that, which is completely fine. It's 3 years until another group of Vikings comes. Just gonna have to live with that for now. Probably could plan out future blocks. I think first things first, probably gonna want like a couple swordsman squads, because why not? Replenish what we lost last time. Looks like more stuff's on fire. The reservoir is almost done. We probably could use another like fire brigade. That probably wouldn't be too bad either. They put out fires super duper quick. Fires are kind of a big problem for us. It is going to schlorp some money, but such is life, you know. We're probably gonna need reservoirs. Please tell me. Oh, thank goodness. I can build an aqueduct this way. I just realized this is a bridge and not a road. Oh man, I'm so glad I can build stuff to the left and right. Thank goodness. Well, we've got some space. We might as well make full use of it. I'm not gonna bother. Well, maybe I should bother. I could bother with... I need to speak English. I'll make one of these iron mines into like a large iron mine. Because why not? I think over here I'll do a couple orchards. Then we're gonna need like a... yeah, produce storage will be right in this corner, and that should be fine. That'll give us a little bit more storage to hold a little bit more produce, which will be wonderful. We could maybe... is this fresh water? This is fresh water. We can maybe build another Noria and sort of make use of all this land back here for some more farmland, because a good chunk of it is just normal fertility, which is good enough. I mean, this area is also pretty fertile. Oh no, what do these guys have? Churches and libraries too crowded. Taverns too crowded. Jousting arena desired. Okay, so first things first. Advanced town, large fountain. Boom. Then they're going to want a tavern. I kind of want to wait till after the fire is away, because I don't want to invest in tavern only to have it instantaneously be destroyed. There we go. So large tavern can go in this corner over here. Then they want churches and libraries. I like having libraries because it synergizes with the Great Library. I think one right here should be fine. May or may not need to increase the tax rate at some point. How are we gonna fit a jousting arena? Can that fit in one of our blocks? It's a 6x4. It kinda, yeah, it can fit in a block actually. Maybe we could put it over here, be a nice central location. Now we just have to get rid of these rocks first. Let's see, is there any special Vikings? No, it's just a metric shitload of them. I'm gonna try to get these done in time. It may or may not happen. We do have enough idle workers where people will get started immediately. Oh shit. Alright, there we go. So hopefully people will get there in time. If they walk past this quadruple tower and it's done, like, that'll be pretty good. This whole, like, section should be a perfect one. It does kind of look like they're traveling the slightly less defended location, which is not ideal. It is what it is. I like how the tiny barbarian divisions seem to move faster than the big ones. So that is very convenient for us. Hold up. All my melee forces are super far in the back. I think I want to retreat my Deuterinos a little bit as well, so that we can actually fight within the confines of multiple archery towers. Okay, I think some of my archers are unfortunately like crunched up front, which is what it is. You can always rebuild a little bit. Looks like we're handling this wave perfectly fine otherwise. So a couple of the larger divisions, Vikings, but that is no big deal. Can easily Frenchify them. The only thing is my swordsmen seem to be trying to move outside the range of our towers. But since I pulled them back, everything is looking good. I don't need to micro it anymore. Saddened by the deaths of our troops. Combat is what it is. They should have fought better. Sorry to say. Looks like they're more happy that the Vikings were dead than they're sad the troops are dead. So at least there's that. Getting rid of some more rocks. We could maybe... I think we need to continue to remove rocks. We could maybe build it over here. I don't think it'd benefit enough houses. Yeah, unfortunately we're kind of hard locked to this zone front over here. A little bit unhappy that I built roads around the rocks. I understand why I did it, but it's kind of like a little bit of a ball buster. Kind of fucking up my organization, my perfect grid. Which is what it is. So our food situation looking good. Looks perfectly fine. We actually have pork storage now. Definitely probably need to expand the swine herds and or harvest more fish. We've got 2 tiny reds. I guess they're oranges more than the reds. They're sort of running cover for the black dragon. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Some of our towers can be on fire, but I feel like the big red was much scarier for us, just because, like, it could hit like a large AoE. It's pretty durable. Awesome, we have destroyed all the dragons. They continue to be not very much of a threat. Love to see it. How long are these guys going to remove the rocks? Looks like they're almost done. I think this will last builder should be holding all the stuff. No, they're bringing tools one at a time. What bastards. I mean, we don't need... We can start the construction of the jousting arena right now. If I remember correctly... first of all, our roads were like... I think it was 4x8. This is 4x6, so this is how the block should finish out. I guess I'm just gonna build like a super tower over here. It's gonna be shorter than my other super towers, but it's gonna be a 4-blocker. And that'll protect the jousting arena. It would really, really suck to lose the jousting arena, so. Getting the tower done should be good enough. The water from the Noria isn't creeping all the way over here, so I guess I'll just build a well. So it would suck to lose this building to fire. I'll build a library and a clinic. And is there something else I can fit in the little back over here? Do these things provide happiness? The statues? I don't really know. I don't think they do. We could build another castle wall, I guess. Worst case scenario. I know, I'll leave the place blank for now. We're gonna need another cemetery too. Pretty much pronto. I guess I could build it this way. Whoops. Definitely going to want to get started on removing these extra quarry rocks, so I will do that. I guess I'll have the cemetery caretaker over here. It comes with a free cemetery, and I can build a couple more. There we go. That should do for now. How's the food situation? We're losing a little bit to rotting. Oh, you know what? A market. Okay, I think this library, I'm sorry library, the library is going to have to go back here, because I don't think people visit the library. And people are going to be visiting the small market. The small market's going to hold all the food necessary for the jousting arena. I think the theater is the same way, so we're going to want another small market. I guess right here, right next door. Small market has workers that automatically fetch the stuff for it. Just super neat. There's so many fishes. I guess we're gonna need roads on both sides if we really want to take advantage of the fish. I really hate to build roads outside of town, though, because it just lets the Vikings in quicker. I prefer to allow as much time for the Vikings to path as possible. I think this area kind of needs protection. I don't think Vikings are gonna like slip in. Feels a little bit like these orchards are a little bit underjuiced. You know what? I think I'll build a large quarry too. We need to get rid of the trees. Feels bad, man. I know we don't really super duper need stone, but we also kind of do. I kind of fluctuate. Sometimes I have too much, sometimes I have too little. What is the... Nice to see you again. Care for any spells? Oh, is she actually friends forever? She doesn't want any more stuff? Love to see it. Well, she can't really cast any spells that we necessarily even want right now, so... It's gonna be another 8 years or so before we contact her. Oh well. I think we probably need more housing. We need to focus on expanding this way. That'll be the next project for us. I'm just gonna build another row of manors. We're gonna need to clear cut this forest out of the way. We're all set on wood for eternity, so don't need to worry too much about that. Looks like we have a little area for services. If I remember correctly, the baker gives happiness, so I might as well put one of those guys down. And another well never hurt. In fact, it's pretty much necessary. I'll put a well behind the fire brigade too. In general, I'm pretty sure you want wells like adjacent to the roads, but it is what it is. There's a little spot there. It was either that or I put like a, I don't know, a library there. Which maybe that would have been better. That's a pretty horrible angle for us. I feel a lot less concerned about the Vikings coming from, I guess I'll call it the west. Oh, never mind, they're coming. No! That was the angle I was thinking about building. Okay, let's be real here. The tower that I was going to build over here would not have been done in time. So I don't need to fret too much. In fact, it looks like the Vikings are coming to Arrow Alleyway. So I guess, can I double click to select these guys? Absolutely can. Then these guys are going there. Yeah, never mind, it's totally fine. They're all traveling to my double arrow tower, which is probably the ideal location where we want them to fight. It's in the middle of nowhere, getting shot at by the arrow towers. Some of the Vikings are just ignoring my forces to go attack my quarries and stuff, which is not the greatest, but also, no, I'd rather some stuff temporarily catch on fire than to permanently lose a bunch of troops. That being said, we need to move some troops over here so that a lot of shit doesn't catch on fire. Because I do care if a lot of shit catches on fire. It kind of looks like a lot of shit is about to catch on fire if I'm not careful. I kind of overestimated my towers and their ability to deal with the situation. Luckily, I think these Vikings are just trying to path to treasury. No, some of them are attacking our orchard. One's attacking the reservoir, which it'd be really annoying if they destroyed the reservoir, but because they didn't, I'm completely happy with the result. Alright. A little bit painful, a little bit awkward, but at the end of the day, not the worst. Not the worst outcome for us. We didn't lose anything crazy. I'm just gonna build some more units to offset the losses from the previous round. I'll continue to build my stuff out. Oh, we're running like really weird tiny blocks down here. I guess for the swine herds. I mean, we were gonna build more swine herds. I guess I'll continue the trend down here. 4 more swine herds should not be too bad. Probably would make sense to build another small granary. Where are my granaries? I could build a big granary, actually. There we go. Get some roads over here. Soon enough, we'll expand out where we can gain access to the fishes, which will be cool. I think we're building like a super quarry over here, so might as well get that rocking. Oh, it feels like the Vikings are coming faster and faster. I don't know if it's my imagination, but we're barely getting these super towers up in time. Well, when you're going through hell, you gotta just keep going, so I'm gonna set up like another tower block. I think in this corner near the quarry should be good enough. Kind of leaves a little bit of a gap over here in between all the towers, but that can always be solved later. I'm not going to be super duper crazy with this one. Never mind, we are out of stone. That's why we're building the super quarry. Oh well. I mean, getting progress on those is fine. I think I want to build even more farmland. So might as well get that cooking. We could build an orchard over here, I guess, because there's not room for 3x3. We're going to want some road action to go down here. We're going to want a well to sort of cover this whole region. Fantastic. Oh, hold up. Can we squeeze in? Yeah, we can squeeze in like a super farm over here. Fantastic. That'll provide us a little bit of extra wheat for the swine herds that we've just mass produced. I think I'm also going to build another butcher over here. We can build a well in this corner. I'm going to build a well down here too. There we go. Very sweet. So hopefully provide enough stuff. One thing I was thinking about, we probably could use a dock, because I'm fairly certain that merchants will start coming if I build a dock. And we'll maybe be able to buy stuff. Worst case scenario, we could maybe have like transport ships, which I don't think are necessarily better than transport carts, but still. This tower is a little bit not tall enough, but whatever. It'll have to do. We can always make the tower taller later. So it's okay if it's a little bit borked. Looks like we have about 100 homes to work with, so that is nice. Jousting arena doesn't have quite enough armaments. I'm not sure what to say about that one. I guess we could get like a stockpile or something. Nearby it. We could build one like right across the street. It's like a small generalized stockpile. That should be relatively okay. I think the next tower should go right here-ish. So I might as well get some space reserved for that one. Again, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can build under these guys, so we could just like reserve the space now and then build up the castle stuff later, and that might be more efficient for us. Now I can build roads to support it because don't want Vikings to just bum rush through it. I think it's looking fine enough as is. We're about to get some dragons coming. I feel majorly unconcerned. We have 3 years until the next dragon smite. Oh, they went back to the big red, tiny black. Why was there the 2 tiny reds? Did I like lose enough population or something? Maybe it detected the dragons were coming at the same time as the Vikings, and that's why there's less. Maybe there's an RNG element. I kind of assume we'd be facing more and more dragons. I guess not. Oh, look at that. It is a merchant. Wonderful. Man, my fucking towers. Little bastard. Okay. I can really feel the fire brigade. Glad I have that. This guy's coming along. Very good. I think our tiny towers are actually going to be built in time for the next Viking invasion, which is fantastic. I think we need... I want to build another mason or two. So I think all our shit's getting turbo fucked up right now. Where could I build them? I guess I'll put it... I want one... I'll put it over here in this corner. Why not? What's this merchant got for us? So let's see, they've got a bunch of stuff. They don't have any special reagents or stuff for us. Sometimes merchants sell, like, research upgrades. Not today. I could buy some fish or pork or something. I don't really feel concerned. So anything we want to sell, we could sell some wood. I think I'll sell some wood. Why not? We're producing a wood surplus. We have a bunch of armaments, but we don't have any of them in the tank. We have too much coal, so I will sell some coal. Fantastic. Made a little bit of coin. Yeah, it'll be nice to get some more masons so we can actually get more of our stuff repaired. For sure. I think we can fit another orchard here. So I'm perfectly content with that. We can fix this road up so it's not like a degenerate, like horrible shape. How much stone does this quarry have left? It's about halfway used up. Well, whatever. I'm still gonna build a large quarry. We're gonna have a slightly fucked block. It is what it is. Just want to get that set up now. And we can build the road. Amazing. It's all connected up. Maybe we could use... I really would hate to build on barren lands that's irrigated. It's kind of trash. We could fit in one farm, I guess. It's either that or we build more city blocks there. Kind of want to build more city blocks kind of this way around the jousting arena, because that'll maximize our happiness, like quotient or whatever. We're gonna need to get rid of this forest before we can even do that, though. We are making enough wood, right? Yep. Easy peasy. The Vikings are all coming from the super long direction. It continues to be normal Vikings. I continue to be unconcerned. Guess I'll just grab my forces and sort of set them up behind this tower zone. That way, when the Vikings get an aggro range of our troops, they'll already have been in the range of the towers for a little while. Definitely gonna want another row at the end of the next block. Is there anything like super crazy we could build? We could build a cathedral in this block because it's pretty huge. Probably should move some archers over so they actually start helping. Stuff's looking a little bit fucky. Not sure if I appreciate it. Think I might have been a little bit cocky. We need to micro some of our units back. This is unfortunate. All of our melee units are kind of paying the Pied Piper here. Gonna retreat the archers pretty hardcore. Don't want them to die. On the positive side, this whole area is pretty towered up, so yeah, we're losing some forces, but if there was ever a spot for about 10 million Vikings to show up, definitely an area where they're getting shot at by quadrillion towers is the way to go. Don't like that my archers are taking damage. Not much we can do about it though. Just gotta stick through it. We're gonna have to rebuild a bunch of shit afterwards. Kinda sucky. We're gonna need even more towers, I guess. Absolutely do not love to see it. Oh, that's the Vikings dealt with. Man, we're gonna need like a bajillion melee units. This is actually terrible. Oh well. Once this guy gets dealt with, we can think about our next move here. I think... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I might have built this one block too long. Well, let's see, I can just do an easy count with some houses. Manor house, 1, 2, 3. No, this is perfect. Just gonna set up another one of these bad boys right here. Building it slightly too tall for now. So I'm just gonna get that cooking. We are gonna want to raise these guys. So now they're even height. I'm just gonna raise them 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't know if they can still shoot while they're on top of an unfinished wall, but that is whatever. Let's set up some more manor houses as well. Amazing. Very cool. In fact, I'll set up another couple here. I think maybe should leave 2 empty spots just in case they want like another tavern or something. Makes sense to me. So for this massive block, we're gonna need a church to build a cathedral, so I might as well plop one of those duders somewhere. Right here actually kind of makes sense. It's not near any houses though. Maybe oh, this is actually perfect. There we go. I'm glad I built the mason over there. I'm also glad I clear-cut the trees because that just made the building a little bit quicker. We've got another merchant. Again, they don't have anything special. Again, I'm going to sell some wood and some charcoal. I don't really want to sell my metal because metal is kind of a non-renewable resource. We do have... We're starting to max out our cash, which is nice. Maybe we could actually execute on Operation Clear Cutting for bajillion wood. If we're going to do that, we're going to want like a wood stockpile somewhere. I remember there being a little bit extra space. Yeah, there's plenty of extra space right here. This Deuterino is going to be a armaments one. So I might as well get that set up. The armaments are for the jousting arena. So that gets its like full zone. It's not even staffed because we don't have enough people. That's terrible. I mean, it's because everyone's building shit. So it's not like the end of the world. Definitely not a fan. We have about 100 bets, so I do want to set up another festival. Kind of think we need to clear out some of these unusable stone. At the very least, it will give us more wood generation. Don't know if it's like a high priority. We already have plenty of wood. It's to be honest. I'm gonna set up another block. How big is this radius? Yeah, I think every other block having a castle block, a 4-piecer, makes the most sense. Maybe built it slightly too tall, because it's probably not going to be done in time for Vikings. But looks like these dudes are done. It needs to be... I can squeeze in another castle block for each of these guys. They need to be a little bit taller to reach their full capacity of range. We've got our 4-piece tower down there. Guess I'll set this into a 4-piecer down here as well. It's just gonna be all archery towers. We just need more archery towers. I think we're over-investing in ballistas, considering how easy the dragons are. We're a thriving kingdom. In a record time, too. The taverns are too crowded, so I'll just build another tavern over here. In this perfect little spot. I think a large market over here will be nice as well, because it'll service this whole region. Service all the taverns and stuff. Which would be cool. I'm down to clown with building another manor house. I mean, we have idle workers, so we're not overbuilding currently. Maybe food-wise we're overbuilding. Looks like we're running extremely low on wheat. Not much we can do about it other than clear-cutting this entire forest over here. Which, we do have 75 idle people. This is gonna be like hundreds of jobs. Well... yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna start majorly clear-cutting. Then once the peasants actually get in position, at that point I will start setting up the witches stuff. The witches magic, you know? Yeah, you can see all the clear cutters just moving into position. Now that they're moving in position, go to the witch, like tree double yield. Fantastic. So that's 43 seconds of double yield. Love to see it. We're going to be flooded with wood for the next 10 bajillion years. Which is why we built these stockpiles. These are just going to be wood stockpiles. I mean, maybe this guy should be a stone stockpile. Yeah, I think that's fine. We've gotten a merchant. Might as well. Ooh, special item. Armor-piercing arrow. Increases all arrow tower damage by 25% for 500 bucks. That is absolutely a steal. This is probably the best duder we could have gotten. I'm going to sell some wood because we have nearly 3,000 of it. And sell some of the charcoal too. We've got plenty of that shit. Fantastic. I think on this note, I'm going to end the episode here. We have expanded the Viking Defense Force Field and started building up some quad tower technology. Every once in a while we're hit with a wave that kills all our soldiers, which is a real bummer. That being said, I think I have a good feeling about the quad towers. I think like we're going to have one every other block. It's going to provide like layered protection. It's going to be good. I think we'll be able to handle most of the Vikings. If it gets super crazy, we are going to hit a situation where we're just repairing shit over and over. But that is fine, you know. All things considered, it could be worse. That's what we did last time, and we barely lost anything. And with the super damage boost to our arrows, I feel very confident. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Kingdoms and Castles. Goodbye!